Hi, I'm Sandy Genovese and welcome to the Ellison Education video series. You know, pumpkins are perfect for celebrating either fall or for Halloween. And we're going to look today at creating one that's dimensional. Here is the three-dimensional pumpkin, and I've gone ahead and put the facial features on it, which really makes it into a jack-o'-lantern, so obviously this would be Halloween. But if you wanted to use it as a fall decoration, you would just leave the face off. And you can see that it's dimensional. What you can't see is inside there's a rubber band that's creating the tension that helps it to work. Now here's the die, and you can see that it creates the pumpkin itself. You need to cut 2 of these. And then I went ahead and I placed the facial features on a Post-it note because they were black and it was a little hard to see them on the rubber part of the die. And then the stem, those are the parts. As I said, you're going to want to cut 2 of these. So the first thing that I did was I went on all of the perforations. You want to fold all in the same direction. So I'm doing mountain folds, and you're going to do this with both of the pieces. So I'm doing one, and then when this one's finished, I have one that's already folded. So just to save for time. So when you have all of the folds, the direction of the mountain folds is where you're also going to place adhesive. So here you can see I've gone ahead and I've put double stick adhesive on all of these tabs, including the place where the rubber band is going to connect. And ultimately, the rubber bands are going to be on opposite sides of the pumpkin so that it can be stretched on the inside. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and place the rubber band inside where the connector is. So now that the rubber band is in that connection, I'm going to just on that perforation, I'm going to fold over to hold this rubber band in place, like so, and really press. You can see I've used an aggressive adhesive because that's going to be important. Okay, now that the backing is removed, I'll go ahead and I'll slide the rubber band in here. I'll just lay this flat on the table so that I can turn this flap. Sometimes I'll get in here with my tweezers or something and really push on there to hold that rubber band in place. So now that they're connected, I'm going to go back and I'm going to pull the backing off of the tape, going all the way around. So I'll remove the backing off of the final tape. Now all the tape's exposed. Okay, now that the rubber band has connected both hemispheres, I need to twist this so that this now will be across from the other side. The fact that the tape is exposed, what I can do is place them like so and push. But now I have the rubber band connected from here all the way across to the other side. And now it's a question of turning these under and attaching all of the other sides. So I'm going to connect this side, lining up the folded edges, and the same thing with this side. Now the rubber band is stretched inside, and now I'm going to flatten the whole thing out. The rubber band will let me do that. Pull these in and pull these in. And when I push them together, it will engage the adhesive. I'll repeat the same process on this side. As you go around, you can reinforce all the adhesive, and then the tension of the rubber band will pull all of these faces nicely together. At this point, what you want to do is take the stem. It has a fold right on the top and a fold on the edges. And when it's opened up, I won't stop to do it, but you would put adhesive here and adhesive inside so that you can allow it to stick nicely to the top. And once again, you can flatten the whole thing out in order to stick it down and get that surface. And then go back, put adhesive on all of the facial features if you're turning it into a Halloween pumpkin. And go ahead and add those. Once again, if you want to flatten it in order to fasten those down, you can do that. That makes it easier. And then you have a really cool dimensional pumpkin. Whether you're celebrating fall or Halloween, your students will surely love making their own dimensional pumpkins.